Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Welcome back to the channel. Are you ready for some UEFA Nations League games? Well, if not, too bad, because we're going to go over them anyways. We got 6 games to go over here. There is more games being played, but I'm going to go over 6 games with you. 6 games that I think, for the most part, are the most compelling games of the day. And listen, I'll tell you what, you guys should listen in. Last time I went over the UEFA Nations League games back in the September window, did really well. Um, would have made some good money betting on those. And actually, I did make some good money betting on those. Like I said before in the past, I do bet on these games. These aren't just some phantom picks here. These are bets that I put my own money on. You guys are probably thinking, "Was this guy making money?" No, no, no. It's just the way that I'm structuring these bets. Again, guys, I'm going to go over this again. And I say guys, but I mean ladies and gentlemen, of course. These are bets that are going to supply outsized gains. Okay, so these aren't. It's not the purpose of these types of videos. I am going to put out videos where I supply more low risk bets. I told you that. I'm just getting around to really finishing up all my graphics and things of that sort, so I can be ready and prepared and all shored up to do those types of videos. But these ones, this is for plus 100 bets, okay? So these are your more higher risk bets. These for folks with the big balls. Um, that's what this is designed for. So we're not set up at this point to do these low risk minus 110 and below bets. These are all plus 100 even money at the very least. But without any further ado, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. We're looking to grow the channel, and we want to grow along with you guys, make some money, and all that good stuff. But smash the like button, hit the notification bell. Without any further ado, let's get into it. Right, I did want to include one of the early games which are being played at 12 o'clock Eastern. So for this first game we're going over, it's going to be Latvia versus North Macedonia. And I really wanted to cover this game because I do dab a little bit in making comic books, and I had an artist that was from North Macedonia, but I just mentioned that in passing. Really, that probably means nothing to you guys. But Latvia versus North Macedonia, we're going to take a look at this matchup. So, Nations League games started back in September. In their matchups in September, Latvia split both of their games, one loss, one win, and of course that win came at home against the Faroe Islands, where they won 1-0, and then they lost. Um, Excuse me, they lost their first game to Armenia away 4-1, and then they played a game at home in Latvia in which they won 1-0 against the Faroe Islands. North Macedonia, on the other hand, they played 2 games in September. I think everyone played 2 games. They actually played at the Faroe Islands and they drew 1-1. Um, and then played a game in North Macedonia against Armenia in which they won 2-0. So looking at this matchup, keeping things simple, kind of trying to breeze through this for you. I do like North Macedonia, even though they are on the road here. They're just a better quality squad. I think they're in better form coming into the matchup. So my best bet for this one is going to be North Macedonia and under 3.5 goals. These teams aren't going to score a ton of goals. It's just not what they're built for. But North Macedonia does have the better quality. They've had the better run of form, and I do like them to win this game. Probably something around like 2-0, maybe 2-1. You have room for something like Latvia scoring a goal. I think more than likely Latvia will not get on the board, but it's very possible as well. But I like a North Macedonia victory and under 3.5 goals. So in this next game, we have Austria going up against Kazakhstan. And I think Kazakhstan gets a really bad rep in terms of being a team that isn't up for playing in this tournament. But although I think they play better at home, they are more than capable of competing. Probably not against a team like Austria. That's why I like as my best bet in this one to be Austria in the first half. money line plus under 2.5 goals. I think trying to find value in this game is a little bit difficult. So take Austria first half and under 2.5 goals. All right, England versus Greece, and Hurricane's going to be missing this matchup with a knock, and John Stones is going to be filling in as the skipper. That's part of the reason why I like the first half draw for this game. I do see England coming through in the end. Greece is nothing to scoff at in terms of the quality of this team. They've matched up against some of the biggest teams in Europe and played them pretty tough. So I do see this being a first half draw, and then I see England coming through in the end in the second half, probably scoring a goal, maybe two. But as far as the first half is concerned, first half draw. All right, Italy versus Belgium in a matchup in which Kevin De Bruyne and Lukaku are both going to be out. De Bruyne is on a temporary leave from the Belgium national team, and I think that really impacts this team. De Bruyne obviously is a big time playmaker for this squad, and for any team that he's part of, obviously Man City. And then Italy, on the other hand, who's been on a pretty good stretch of form over the last, you know, at least their last couple games, games in which let's see here, the one against Israel, and then they won against France in that September window. So they played pretty well. Belgium, on the other hand, won against Israel and then lost 2-0 against France. So I do like Italy in this game. They are playing at home. Um, and I like them under 3.5 goals. So Italy plus under 3.5 goals for that one. All right, next up, Israel going up against France. Of course, Israel's playing in Austria. Can't play in their home country because of all the war that's taken place there. It's terrible. Um, I give Israel credit, especially due to all that's going on with in their country and things of that sort. They play teams tough. They're just not able to come over the hump, and it's understandable. They're playing against some of the European giants. They're in a tough group here with Belgium, France, and Italy. Um, so I, of course, do like Italy, or excuse me, I like France in this one. I like France in the first half plus under 2.5 goals. It's just too much quality for Israel to deal with all those guys, Mbappe, Dembele, so on and so forth. Uh, so let's look for France and under 2.5 goal. This is a risky bet. It's not my favorite one on the table because France can very well put more than 2 goals on the table, and Israel's more than capable of scoring as well. At the end of the day, in a matchup where it's fairly difficult to find value, when you go onto the books and you look, and it's not the easiest thing to do. So I do like the first half France plus under 2.5. Not my favorite, but it's a bet that I like. All right, and last up, my bet of the day, Norway going up against Slovenia. And I think the books have it wrong here. I know that I've listened to other pundits out here that are, prognosticators and things of that sort that do believe that this line for Norway is justified. If you watch Norway, in my opinion, their creativity isn't all that great. Um, they have a decent amount of trouble getting the ball into Holland. So I do like Slovenia on the double chance here. Almost look at this as money in the bank. I think that this is easy money. You know, I shouldn't say that though because nothing's easy money when it comes to betting, really isn't. So I would take Slovenia on the double chance here. I do really, really like this. 5 out of 5 stars.